Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zahir, and today we'll be building an SEO agent. The agent that scrapes content from a given URL, it analyzes on-page SEO for some of the attributes that you're seeing here, and it'll generate a detailed report in JSON format. A simple illustration here, the user keys in the URL they want to analyze. In this case, it's my blog, zahir.com. The expectation from the agent is that it is able to take that URL, scrape content from that URL using tools that it has at its disposal. It'll generate a report, that is, it'll analyze the on-page SEO and then generate a report using an LLM and return a structured output. If you've been following my channel, I create agents using Python or Python-based SDKs, but today I'll be doing something different. We'll be using a platform called Lyzr. Let me quickly introduce Lyzr to you. Lyzr is a pioneering low-code enterprise agent platform that empowers businesses and developers to create and deploy AI agents at scale. Some key features of Lyzr are that obviously it's a low-code or no-code interface. You can build customizable agents. In fact, use those agents as APIs to create highly tailored agents that fit your unique workflows. There are tons and tons of pre-built agents available, some of them that you're seeing on the screen right now. And Lyzr also has seamless integration with top enterprise tools like GitLab, Notion, and some of the examples that you're seeing on the screen. To build an agent, you need to go to studio.lyzr.ai. I'll be sharing the links in the description. You need to sign up with your account. You can use your Gmail account to essentially sign up here, and you can immediately start creating agents. It's very simple. So let's actually do that. We'll create the SEO agent. To do that, we'll click on the Build Agent button here. I have the description ready. Let me just quickly paste that. So a smart SEO agent, the description of my agent is it's a smart SEO agent. It analyzes content for optimal visibility and rankings, delivers scores, insights, and clear recommendations to boost your search performance. Let's select the LLM provider. In this case, I will keep it as default. I want GPT-4o Mini to be the agent. It's powerful enough. Let's quickly give the agent a role and instructions. I've already written that. The role is that you're an expert SEO analyst. Your task is to evaluate web page content, validate if that content aligns with SEO best practices. I will simply paste that here. And I'll also paste this instructions. The instruction is very simple. You will be given a web page URL. You will scrape the content from the URL using appropriate tools, and you will analyze the given page content for some of the attributes that we saw there. It'll assign a score 0 to 100 for each category, and it'll identify each issues in each category and provide actionable recommendations. I will not be pasting generate structured JSON output first, but we'll make the agent work with this particular instruction only. Let me paste the instructions. Now I've written the prompt in my language, but I want the prompt to be enhanced, the prompt to be optimal and maybe more suitable for the platform here. So I click on improve, and you will see that your prompt will be rewritten in a few seconds. I will simply paste that here, and I'll also paste this instructions. The instruction is very simple. You will be given a web page URL. You will scrape the content from the URL using appropriate tools. And however, there is a challenge, right? We don't know how to essentially scrape the content from. Let's see if there are tools available to do that. You can actually simply add a tool. Well, these are some of the tools that are available. As you can see, there is Spotify, GitHub, Twitter, Notion, Outlook, but there is no tool here to scrape content from a given URL. Like I said, we'll not be writing a single line of code today. We'll be creating that tool from scratch. All right, let's click on Add Custom Tool and see what we need. The tool essentially, or the custom tool that we need, essentially takes in an open API schema, which means that I can actually give it this a service or an API that scrapes content, and I should be able to scrape. I should be able to pass a URL to this particular service and get the content or get the scrape content as a response. So I've already searched for a term called Web Scraper API service, and one of the first services that you see here is Scraper API. There is API as well. I'll be using Scraper API to do that for me. When you sign up with Scraper API, you are given this particular snippet to essentially scrape content of a given URL. So the given URL is here, and this is the API that I need to use. I can convert this particular API into open API specification that looks something like this. Let me show you that. When you sign up with Scraper API, you are given this particular snippet to essentially, the specification is very simple. The server URL is api.scraper.api. There is a description there. The specification is very simple. You can make a GET request to this, and you need to pass two parameters. One is the API key, and the key is here. I've kept that as default, and the URL that essentially the user will be passing to the agent. You can make a GET request to this, and you need to pass two. All right, everything looks good. Let me give this a name, Scraper API tool, and we'll add the tool. All right, so I have the tool now. The custom tool is Scraper API tool scrape web page. Now let's go back to the tools configuration and add that particular tool. To add the tool, just click on add tool and we'll select the tool that we just created. It's a custom tool. The name of the tool is Open API Scraper API tool scrape web page. Just select that, and you'd also want to give the instruction on how the agent can communicate with the tools. All right, so that should do that. Uh, at this point in time, I'm not giving it any examples. I'll also not be selecting any of these features here at this point in time. We'll simply create the agent now. So I have the name, the description, the LLM, some instructions, and the tool created. Let's create the agent now. The agent is ready, and we'll ask it to analyze our website. In this case, the website is, you can give it any website. I'm giving my blog, zahir.com, and we'll see how it is able to essentially analyze the content. All right, I have the output. After a few seconds, I have the output here. It is saying that the title tag optimization, the score is 85. It is, called out the strengths and made some recommendations as well. Same with meta description, optimization, strengths, and so on and so forth. All right, we have the response from the agent. It was able to generate the detailed analysis. But let's see if it's not hallucinating and it was able to scrape the content in real. So I've kept my website blog open here. And if you see the contents of this particular blog, let's actually see the page source and see if we are actually scraping the right content or right page. So if you look at the title tag here, it says, I'm Zahiruddin Tawargere, a social learner here to learn, share with the community. And if you look at the description also looks a little similar. I'm Zahiruddin, a firm believer in social learning. I owe my dev career to all the tech content creators. Let's see if we find some references of the title and description here. And as you can see, it was able to scrape that. And it is saying, for example, Zahiruddin Tawargere, social learning in tech. It is giving clear recommendations on what are some of the changes that I could make for each and every attribute and each and every section that we gave as instruction. All right, awesome. Now let's say that let's say I'm a developer and I want to use this agent in another workflow, and it's not a chat workflow. I want to use this as an API, and I want the output to be in a specific structured format. All I need to do is make some tweaks to the prompt. Now, so I'm going to add this instruction to the prompt. I'm asking it to essentially generate the output in a structured JSON format, and I will be passing the example. So I'm just going to say for generate structured JSON output in the following format, save, and I'm going to give an example output that looks something like this. The URL is this, the title, content from the title tag, description, content from description, overall SEO score, and the categories that we wanted to analyze for us, which including issues and recommendations. Once I add this, I simply click on update. The agent is now updated. I'm going to create a new session now. Same command again. Analyze HTTPS .com. All right, guys, now that we know that the agent can return valid JSON output, let's see how we can use this as an API. To do that, just click on Agent API and click on Inference. You will have all the details on how you can use the agent as an API here. You can copy paste this and run this in Postman, or use this as an API on any front end, and you should be able to render the output structure that we just saw. All right, guys, you saw how easy it is to essentially build a customizable agent within a few clicks and within a few minutes. You don't have to worry about the overhead of deploying your agent or deploying your agent as an API. You should be able to do that with a single click. This is perfect for enterprise developers who want to build customizable complex workflows and integrate AI agents using the agent API. For business users who are non-technical professionals, you can easily build AI agents with no coding experience. And for enterprises that want scalable AI solutions with full control over data privacy, you have a solution that is safe and that is performance driven. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was useful. Please subscribe. Thank you.